Well, I thought I'd make this video because I'm really quite happy. One of the things that was happening was occasionally I drop my bobbins, right? And these are my new Multicores. I just want to show you them with my Multicore. I'll put some double-sided tape on one side actually at the moment, so you can't really see the other side. Now, one of the things that kept happening was I kept dropping the damn things and breaking the ends off. I'll show you what happens. Also, sometimes when I'm making a bobbin, I end up with an air pocket. Oops. Yeah, it looks like I've taken a bite out of it. Well, it's such a shame because this bobbin would have been perfect and it's got a big piece missing. Now, the problem is, once you pull it out the mould, these little, the silicone things that go in these slots here, it's impossible to get them back in there. And I thought, oh God, so another scrap bobbin. Well, it's a shame because it would have been great. Came out quite good apart from that. And then I had an idea, I had a brainwave. I made this a tiny little extra mould. And basically this is my bobbin repair mould. So when I break the ends off, all I have to do is sit my bobbin, or most of it, what's intact, inside the slot and inject some resin into the holes. And it repairs my bobbin. And, well, I just tried it out. And look at that. You can actually see the part that was replaced, because this one was broken. Some of the resin's actually leaked into them holes, but I'm not worried about that. I can clear them out. Because it's only about, what, that thickness, it's only tiny thickness. I can soon clean them holes out. But my bobbin repair tool mould is brilliant. I mean, you can see the chunk. It goes from about here to about here, where the colour's different. There, that's a good angle there. You can actually see where I replaced that part that was missing with some more resin. It's come out really good. And now I've just got to let that harden and then sand it down and we're good to go. So I've got a completely good bobbin, whereas before it was broken. So, this is the next one to repair. Yeah. I'll probably pause actually and show you the result of that one. So basically, what will we see? I don't know if I can film this while let me just pause a minute. Okay, I'm going to attempt to film this without actually moving stuff around too much. Now let's get the broken, this is the broken one. Is it on camera? Yeah. As long as I don't shake the table, the phone will be fine. So what I do is I bend this mould back like this. I slide my mostly good bobbin, but the one with the break in it, slide it into the slot like so. I have to flip. It's a bit fiddly. I have to get it around. It's a bit like trying to put a rubber boot on. It's not much more difficult than that. Right, okay, I've got that on. Now, the broken part, I can feel it through, where is it? Right, the broken part's over here, so I need to rotate that around to one of the holes. Right, so I'm just going to twist. I'll do it this way. Where's the hole? I've got where the hole is now. The hole's over here, so I need to turn, actually the hole's about, where is it? It's here, right there. So I need to turn that, sort of twist it. Now it's adjacent to a hole. I put tape on the bottom because there's a hole at the base of the mould and my resin was leaking out. I was like, oh, I forgot about that. Right, so the sellotape's still intact. Now all I have to do is make sure the mould is, because it's split, I've cut it on each side. I've got to make sure that the mould is nice and snug on there. It's a bit like when you put your boots on, you want to make sure you've got them on right. I'll try not to knock the phone over. Is it okay? So yeah, still okay. Now that's not fitting very well on that end, so I'm going to rotate that. There's a gap in the mould. Because I try and rotate it round to the other side, because it might fit better around the other side. Right, let's get it around here. Right, I'm on the other one now, opposite the other hole. And it does, it actually fits. I think it fits better. Oh, I've got a lump. Where's that lump? Where's that lump? Oh, I see. There's an imperfection on the bobbin. Ah, I need to get rid of that. Just a minute. There's actually a lip on here. Where part of the original mould was faulty. Right, that's gone. I don't want to block the camera. Right, let's get this back on. That's better. Right, so the hole is about here. I'll get my sellotape on properly. Otherwise it will leak. Now it's all sitting down perfectly now. All I've got to do is get my resin. Well, to mix some resin, I'm going to put this in one place actually. So it can harden. I've already got some rubbish on it. Anyway, I'm just going to pause a minute because I need to mix some resin up. Right, I've mixed some resin. I've put a tiny little bit of resin in my syringe. Now we're going to inject it into the hole. And get it in. I've got to go in an angle actually. I don't want to go all the way through, I just want to get it so I'm in the pocket. That's let me feel. There's quite a big pocket in there. I just need to get the needle in first. Right. Now I'm going to squeeze until and up and agitate them down until I get all the air out. So basically I'm going to lift it a bit so any air comes to the surface. Oh, there we go, it's squeezing out a bit. That's what I expected. I don't want it all around there though. So what I'll do is, because it'll all come off the top of the rubber anyway once it hardens, it just peels off the top. I'm putting it over the top of the hole more or less so that if it sucks anything, it'll suck the resin back down. But anyway, I think I have got it. I'm just going to agitate this up and down to get the air out. Like I did last time, and put a bit more resin down there. Right, I'm not worried if I spill it on top because it'll just peel straight off, because it did that last time. As you can see, I spilt a bit, and it doesn't really matter that. Now basically, got a tiny bit left in there, but and I do have another bobbin here, look. It's got a piece missing as well. So I've got 3 bobbins to repair. Wish me luck. So anyway, we're going to have to let that set now. It's a pity that this I've made it makes it look a bit too much, but it's very difficult to estimate exactly how much resin I need because there's little pieces that are missing, and obviously you get overspill and all that. And it's more important to get the air out. I'm not worried about the overspill because I can sand it off later. I'm just pushing it away from the bobbin middle bit, really. I just don't want to contaminate too. It's got a little lip around, so it acts like a little bucket as well. Okay, I think that's gonna work. I want to clean my container out because last time I went and left a bit in and it's hard to get out. I was wiping it out with isopropyl alcohol before, but what's the point when it's going to be pretty much, it's not. Actually I'll put it in my other mould. Yeah, this could do with a bit more. There's another mould I've got here which I can put it in. Waste not, want not. Yeah, that needed a bit more anyway. Let's use my stick actually to spread that around evenly. I've got a few bobbins in my moulds and that. Once that's done, now I just need to push my fringe out now because otherwise it'll set solid. That would be rather awkward. Just move this mould out of the way. Right. Clean this fringe out. So I'm a bit off camera at the moment. Right, I'm just cleaning my needle out. I tell you, have you ever tried to get set resin out of a needle? I had to drill it out last time because I forgot. I had to get my little drill, a circuit board drill, PCB drill, a tiny 0.5mm, and drill it out one end and then drill it out the other end. Oh, what a pain. Because the resin is set. So it's very important to clean your tools immediately. Right, now that's that. Actually, I'll clean that out as well. going to get rid of this tissue. It stinks now of acetone, so it's going near the extractor pan. And so is this. So basically, I'll pause and I'll resume when I unberth it. Oops. Well, sorry about that. Well, it actually set pretty quick because I did use a fair amount of hardener. So the actual top, as you can see, I'm peeling it off now. And that's the resin that was on the top. And it's sticky. So I've removed the top. And it's still rubbery. Oh, it's stuck to my mat now. So basically, I have to wait for... it's stuck to my finger now. I have to wait for it to harden a bit more. Actually, I'll use that as a reference because if I put that on top of here, it'll tell me when the rest of it's hardened underneath, and that it'll be said to remove. So you can get an idea of just how easy this repair mold is. It's safe to pick up now because the resin that I used to repair the void that's inside, hopefully there won't be a little one like that. Fingers crossed. It should be completely filled up now. I'm hoping. Pause again until we take it out. Okay, I think that's long enough. Well, look at the little test piece that... Right. The test piece, it's hard now. Well, it's not rock hard. It bends a bit, but it's hard enough that I can take that out without breaking it. So, right, now we're going to use a bit of isopropyl alcohol. It just lubricates the, makes it easy to get it out. So I'm just going to find a crack. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, so I'm just going to move that out. Squirt a bit of that down there. A bit of that down there. Right, now I should easily be able to get pop. You see that? Look how easy that popped out. Oh, look at that. We're fixed. Oh, see. Oh, see, there's a bit of resin sticking up where them holes were. Oh, it just popped up there, look. There's a tiny little thing sticking up. So we can get rid of that now with a knife. That's exactly where I repaired it. So if I get my knife, I should be able to trim that off. It's actually pretty strong. You'd be surprised, actually. I don't want to break it again while trimming it, so actually it might be a better idea if I get my hacksaw on it, really, because I'm stressing it too much with that knife. But it's fixed. One bobbin that had a big hole in it, a little bit went in that middle hole, but that's easy to pop out. Let's see if I can pop it out with my knife. Well, I'll get it out. I can drill it or whatever, file it later, drill it and then file it. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to get the hacksaw. And I should be able to take that little thing off there, easy. There we go, it's gone. It was already weakened with the knife anyway. So, that's gone. Just trim a bit more. There we go. And it's as good as new. So I'm going to put this in a warm place and let it harden properly. And then I can just drill out that hole that got blocked. One of my slots got a little bit in there. Not deep, it's only about 1 millimetre deep. It'd be easy enough to get that out. I could probably tap it out with a punch actually, but I don't want to risk breaking any more. Actually, it won't break because the centre core is really tough. It really is quite tough. So if I put it on here, let's just see if I can tap it out and then file it. It would save me a bit of work if I can just tap it out. Just looking for something tiny enough now. Maybe my nail file. See that one. I don't want to break it again, obviously. It's pretty solid. I'm probably going to have to drill that out. This is pretty solid. I don't want to warp this end after I've just mended it. Oh, that's the other end actually. Yeah. Anyway, I think the video's long enough. You've seen it work. You've seen how easy it is to repair. So I've got another fixed bobbin. That end has to be sanded yet. It's blocked up as well. So actually sanding it will probably clear it as well. So anyway, that's all for now.